Sam Barber, thanks for taking the time. Happy New Year to you. And boy, there were some crazy travel circumstances going on here lately for your guys, but I think you're seeing some hard work by them to make sure they get their workouts in.
Yeah, I think a big part of us is just we always talk about who are we, who are we as a team, and a big thing we talk about also is like not allowing circumstances to be bigger than our mission or our goals. And obviously, anybody that's got doesn't have their head buried in the sand will realize that like it was a crazy holiday travel season. We did just finish up a great training block, which has been awesome. We finished competing on the 10th of December, trained for a few days, guys went home. And then that's where things started to get a little bit messy with some of the travel guys trying to get back here on the 26th of December to train again. And obviously some of our guys were caught up in some of the crazy travel mess. But just want to shout out to our team, for being who we say we are and not allowing the circumstances to be bigger than our goals and mission. But we have guys that like found a way to get back here. They were like outside the box thinking, okay, my flight's delayed. I can't get another flight for 4 days. That's not going to work for me. My team needs me in Colorado Springs. I got goals. I'm going to get back there and, found ways to expedite that and get here. So just proud of our team, being who they say they are. And this idea of like, hey, we don't let the circumstances be bigger than our goals or our mission, and we find a way to get things done. So that was good. Got everybody back here, and had a great training block so far.
Nice. That's fantastic. And also, beyond that, even it might take you longer to drive someplace rather than to fly, but the grade's still looking good too.
Yeah, again, like just a lot of great things continue to happen in our program. So two big milestones, to wrap up the first semester, and one of those was academics. Right, we got off to a great start athletically. Just to summarize that, 8 guys on our lineup beat national ranked guys, 2-0 in dual meets. 4 guys ranked nationally, and 21 guys on the team got over a 3.0 semester GPA. So don't have the stats on if that's the highest, but it's right up there, and I know that. And it goes back to who we say we are and pursuing excellence in all things on and off the mat. So just proud of those guys to be able to balance. We're obviously competing at a high level athletically, and for those guys to show up academically and do the same things. And our PEAs and MPAs also like through the roof right up there. So proud of our guys. And what they're doing on and off the mat, and another milestone for our program. And a shout out to Coach Chris Heilman, our recruiting coordinator, for pulling in the 22nd ranked recruiting class in the nation in the early season rankings. So got a good group of future Falcons too that going to continue to do the great things we're doing on and off the mat.
That's fantastic. And so what are you doing now that you've been training, and it looks like you get back to at least some wrestling this weekend?
Yeah, so it's been, again, we've had a great like rest recovery training block. I mean, we got a lot of good work in the first semester, but with that came some bumps and some bruises. So we were able to heal some guys, rest some guys, and when we come back here, we're going to be able to put our full lineup on the mat, when it counts for these dual meets. We do have F&M coming up this weekend. We're not going to be taking our full lineup there. Again, we were trying to finish, resting and recovering some guys, healing some guys. Some guys have already got some great wins, and they're kind of where they need to be this time of the year. We're just going to focus on a few different matches. 2 things for us, looking forward. We obviously 3 things actually, but we want to win as many dual meets as we can coming up, and we're getting ready to go into the Big 12 dual meet season, so we want to be prepared for that. So we're looking at that a little bit. And then the other 2 things is that we're going to do everything we can to make sure that we can get guys in a position to earn a national qualification spot for the Big 12 conference, and then finally go to the Big 12 tournament and take that spot and go to the NCAAs again in Tulsa. So that kind of what we're doing now is all geared towards those 3 things, like putting ourselves in a good position to go into the Big 12 conference schedule and win some dual meets, and then individually looking at where we can get guys in a position to earn spots for the conference for qualification and be able to put their best wrestling on the mat at the Big 12 championships to take those spots and go back to Tulsa for the NCAA national championships.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. And you've had a little bit of a lull here. Hopefully guys getting better, but before we know it, you'll be back in Clune Arena for some dual meets.
Yeah, some big dual meets coming up just 2 weeks away. So Friday the 13th of January, we'll have national ranked Cal Poly and Missouri. So tough night for Air Force Wrestling, but that's who we are. That's what we're about. And then we'll follow up on Sunday. We'll be back in Clune Sunday afternoon with Cal Bakersfield. So yeah, if you're a wrestling fan and you like to watch high level wrestling, we're gonna have some of the best wrestlers, some of the best teams in the country in Clune Arena to include your Air Force Falcons.
Should be fun. Sam Barber, thanks again. Happy New Year again.
Happy New Year. Thank you.